Cookie has been out since early June when he was diagnosed with leukemia. And the Tampa players are all out on the top step of the dugout giving him a standing ovation.
Oh, that really warms my heart. I cannot believe that Carlos Carrasco is actually pitching yet again in 2019, because when you hear the diagnosis of leukemia, it does not sound good, but the baseball gods were on his side. He came back yesterday. He did give up a run, but that does not matter. Carlos Carrasco, he's back. What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another Major League Baseball recap. I just want to say thank you guys all so much for the support. It's been crazy the last week, so hopefully we can continue on with the trend. We have pitchers hitting home runs, we have walk-offs, we have no-hitters, and then finally we have the Dodgers and Cody Bellinger making history. So today is going to be epic. Make sure you guys watch all the way until the end. And without further ado, let's start talking baseball. Also, to all my guys out there who like my MLB The Show videos, there will be a second video out today. I know I have not double uploaded in quite some time, but there will be an MLB The Show upload about 4 o'clock, 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. Do not miss it. All right, now we can start talking baseball. I'm going to show you guys some walk-offs in just a second, because I always like to start out the videos with walk-offs because they're so much fun to watch. The team goes crazy. But the fact that we had a no-hitter yesterday from one of the best pitchers, if not the best pitcher in baseball, Justin Verlander, we have to start with that as the #1 clip. Justin Verlander faced the Blue Jays yesterday with some pretty good hitters like Teoscar Hernandez, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Kevin Biggio, Bo Bichette, and he didn't let any of them get a base hit. No, so he had his 3rd career no-hitter, and then after that he gets to go home with Kate Upton. I think Justin Verlander is like the top male in the entire world. Maybe it's Tom Brady. Who do you think has it better, Tom Brady or Justin Verlander?
15 strikeouts for Justin Verlander. 2 outs in the 9th. Ground ball to 3rd. Toro is there. His throw in time. Justin Verlander. Another exclamation point in a Hall of Fame career. His 3rd career no.
So yesterday we had some drama in game #1 of the Reds versus the Cardinals. So Miles Mikolas, or I don't even know how to say his last name, I get it wrong every single time. He was able to get Freddy Galvis out, and then Freddy Galvis walked on the mound, and you know that's an unwritten rule. Do not step on the pitching mound if you are a position player, because there was some words that were exchanged, but eventually the Cards did win game #1 courtesy of Harrison Bader. We'll go ahead and show game #2 towards the end of the video, but for right now, game #1, drama and walk-offs. This is why baseball's great.
And David Bell letting the home plate umpire have it. Usually something like this occurs when a runner the batter runner who's out. Any major issues,
but that hasn't been him. Fly ball, deep right, and this will do it. They'll walk him off for the 2nd consecutive game.
So the Cardinals are now 3 games up of the Chicago Cubs in the NL Central. So the fact that there's only about 3 weeks left of baseball, is it the Cardinals to lose, or do you think the Cubs are going to come back? We'll talk about them in just a second. The Cubs, their bullpen is looking a little bit shaky. One team that usually has a pretty good bullpen is the Oakland Athletics, but the last week, the Yankees, yeah, they've kind of showed a different story, because they hit their 2nd straight walk-off home run. First it was DJ LeMahieu, then it was a guy named Mike Ford. I didn't even know Mike Ford existed until about a month ago. So yeah, Yankees fans, they have even more reasons to troll us now, because the Yankees are good. They're getting walk-off home runs against the Oakland A's. It's just, okay, roll it.
Leads off. Drill deep to right field for Clint Frazier. Driven deep to right center field. See ya! They've done it again! Mike Ford, game-winning home run, and the Yankees come all the way back and win this one 5-4.
Back-to-back home runs by Gardner and Ford.
The Boston Red Sox have not been the best team in baseball in 2019 after winning the World Series last year. And a couple days ago, their bullpen imploded against the Angels. I thought that they were going to win the game, but of course their bullpen, they pitched away. I think they wanted some payback yesterday, as both Xander Bogaerts and JD Martinez added to their breakout seasons. Actually, I have to say, this is not even breakout years. Xander Bogaerts and JD Martinez are officially superstars. I'm putting them in this superstar category. And if you don't think I'm right, you're wrong.
Of what's been gifted to them. Rammed in a left, a base hit. Red Sox grab the lead.
First inning. High fly ball, left center field deep. Trout is back. He's going to watch it, and it is gone. Here's JD. And this is a drive to deep left field. It is way back,
And the Red Sox have gone back-to-back.
We just saw how the Red Sox were able to defeat the LA Angels, and just a few seconds before that, we saw the A's crumble against the New York Yankees. So what does that mean? The A's are in third place for the AL wildcard. The Red Sox actually gained the game now. They're 5 games out, which is still a good amount. But if the A's continue to stumble and falter and the Red Sox continue to win, that is going to be a crazy race. And just like the NL Central and the NL wildcard, just the wildcard is so much fun to watch. Christian Yelich is going to have to play like MVP Christian Yelich if the Brewers have any chance of even sniffing the playoffs. He did it yesterday. It was a 1-1 ball game, I think it was, or 1-0. I'm not actually too sure, but Craig Kimbrell, he's in the game for the Chicago Cubs. He's not been very good for them, and yesterday it was another repeat performance of him just really not being good. And Christian Yelich, the Body magazine for ESPN is about to come out, and he is like the main star, so the fact that he's feeling himself, he's feeling confident even if he's naked in front of cameras, I think being on the Major League diamond, it doesn't faze him at all either.
Here's the pitch to Yelich, and this one lifted, center field, way back, and this one long gone for a 3-run bomb.
The pitch, line to right, Yelich right there makes the catch. Ball game over. Brewers shut out the Cubs for a second straight day.
So we just talked about Christian Yelich. We're going to talk about Cody Bellinger in just a second. One guy that is in that same conversation for National League MVP that no one is talking about is Anthony Rendon. This guy on the season, let me read off his stats. As he homered again yesterday, for 2019, Anthony Rendon is hitting a crazy .337 with 32 bombs and 111 RBIs with a 1,056 OPS. He has just been a monster. Also, I talked about yesterday how I don't know where Ryan Zimmerman has gone, and then of course, as soon as I say that out loud, he comes back from the injuries list and hits a home run. So the last player in the National League MVP conversation that I want to talk about is Cody Bellinger, because just yesterday we talked about how he was being benched. Now a lot of people said in the comment section down below that he wasn't benched, it was load management. I personally think that when you're hitting 235 for an entire month after hitting 419 in April, I honestly think that he was put on the bench to kind of reset his mindset, and of course it worked, because Cody Bellinger hit an absolute mammoth home run. He pimped it, everything included. It was actually really cool to see. The rest of the Dodgers came in clutch as well, as they set a franchise record for most home runs in a single season.
Third, Martin hits Bellinger, swings away, high drive right center field. This game is tied to their last breaths in the 9th inning. Cody Bellinger crushes number 43.
11th inning.
Peterson unloads. Oh my goodness!
Oh, this is not fun. The Tampa Bay Rays are about to sweep the Cleveland Indians. If not, I think they already did sweep the Indians. I'm pretty sure it was a 3-game series. Again, I've said this out loud before. The Indians played great against the Tigers, the Orioles, the Royals, really bad teams. But when it comes to the Yankees, I mean, we beat the Twins a couple weeks ago, and that was really it. But when it comes to the Yankees, the Rays, the Red Sox, good teams, we're not very good. And now we're not even in the #1 wild card spot anymore, so we're not going to get home field advantage. That sucks.
Oh, there's a shot off the bat of Nate Lowe.
A swing and a little dribbler to first. How about that? Bobbled again by Santana. Recovers, flips to Carrasco. First major league hitter he faces in his comeback.
Again. Ground ball right side. Adames with the throw.
I'm going to say a name right now that maybe not a lot of you guys have heard before, but Adalberto Mondesi of the Kansas City Royals, when he's playing to his fullest potential, I'm saying it right now, Mondesi is a top 10 player in baseball because he has a 1.5 defensive WAR, so he's amazing with the glove and arm. He's probably the fastest guy in baseball aside from Billy Hamilton. He can hit home runs, he drives and runs. This guy's incredible. Also, Whit Merrifield tacked on a home run of his own, so he's now at the 16. So Whit Merrifield at age 33 or 34, he's kind of old. He's like an old dad of baseball. He's still doing fairly well. So yeah, Royals, enjoy.
The pitch, and Mondi swings and grounds it off the pitcher, and Mondesi has his 3rd hit today.
Mondesi goes, pitch taken, and it goes back to the screen, and Mondesi will get his 3rd stolen base of his 0 for 10.
There's the drive. That's the way to break the over with a home run to left.
Kyle Seager was probably the player of the month in August, and he's already repeating himself in September because it's already September. I can't believe that this year is flying by. He hit a home run yesterday, so he just continues to add to his success. I honestly think that he might be the better hitting Seager this year in 2019, but Corey Seager, he's back. He's trying to come back from injury, so we'll see how the season ends. But yeah, the Mariners, Kyle Seager, take it away.
High drive. Mr. Vogie. Swung on, and that is crushed to right field. It is hammered deep. Santana looking up. It is a laser that is gone. Absolutely demolished on a line.
Swinging a drive. Deep right field. He's going to end on a good note.
You guys saw the title of the video. Yes, a pitcher hit a 450-foot home run and then had a really good performance on the mound as well. As when you give up one run against the Rockies, it's pretty much like shutting out every single team because the Rockies, their offense is so good, especially at Coors Field. So Steven Brault with the 450 home run, he kind of pimped it and then gave up one run to the Rockies. Bravo. Bravo. I can't clap because my phone's in my hand.
Be remarkable in any venue, but we're in Denver. He's given up 2 hits.
And now he cracks one deep. Hey, clear the deck with a cannonball. It is Steven Brault Day in Denver. Mom and Dad are here to see it. His first career.
I went to the Padres game for Players Weekend. I was looking up at this guy's name and I thought, why is his name Frenchie? And then it kind of made sense because Ty France, obviously Frenchie, kind of just makes sense. He had his first career multi-home run game yesterday. I thought it was just kind of fun. Ty France, here's your moment in the sun, man.
And France charges that one out to deep left field. You get the time in this series. He sends that one to the opposite field. Slater back towards the wall. And this one is up and out. Ty France with his first career 2-homer game. A 3-run shot.
One game that I wanted to save towards the end for all of my diehard fans is the Mets versus the Phillies game because these teams do not like each other. Pete Alonso, he hits a home run number 43 on the season. He ties Mike Trout and Cody Bellinger. It wasn't enough though, as the 4th place Phillies, as Mets fans like to say, they secure the W.
Coming up, swing and a ground ball to first. Hoskins has it. Runner coming home. The throw. Remuto the tag, and he hit over by Rajay Davis. On top, swung on, lined into left center field. A base hit. It's going all the way to the wall, and Scott Kingery cleans him off. He's king of the moment.
The final game that I want to show today, guys, is game number 2 of the Reds versus the Cardinals. The Reds did end up winning, but because the Reds, they're so far out of the division, I don't really think it was necessary to show. So here you go, game number 2. If you wanted to see it, here it is.
Is enjoying one heck of a night. He is 3 for 3, single, double, home run. Galvis.
Fun catch made by Bader. Fires to the plate. It's a strike, and it's a
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and Raisel Iglesias strikes out the side.
All right, guys, well, that is going to do it for today's Major League Baseball recap. I hope that you did enjoy. The only thing that we did not see was a home run from Mike Trout. We saw Cody Bellinger go off, Christian Yelich, Anthony Rendon. There were so many guys that had an amazing day. Justin Verlander with the no-hitter, so I thought that this was a lot of fun. If you did enjoy, subscribe and slap a like on this one. And I will catch you guys later for video number 2 of MLB The Show, and also tomorrow for yet another Major League Baseball recap. Peace.